You know, actually, that's not a bad little... That's not bad. Considering I normally have to move it about, I wouldn't say that's bad at all. I just have to make sure everything is, of course, working and working smoothly. No glitches. Everything is, of course, working. No glitches, no lag, nothing of the sort. Which means it's my time to go. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, and potentially the finale of it. We continued with episode 5, Turnabout for the Ages, and we were indicting and inciting that our good friend, whatever his name is, Simeon Saint, is actually the murderer and the ringmaster, shall we say, behind every event in this game, just like Albus Quirker was in the last game. Yes, however, he keeps saying that he didn't actually do anything. So, well, let's rebuttal his statement, shall we? You encourage others to commit murder, and those murders were duly committed. And if I can prove it, you will be punished, just as if you had done the deed yourself. Hey, yeah. Yeah, what was the word for it again? I forgot already. Incitement, okay? Chairman Winner, Warden Lagarde, and Bronco Knight, all are criminals in their own right, and all committed unforgivable acts, but all are induced to commit those acts by somebody behind the scenes. And this man right here... You really don't hold back, do you, Myers? But it doesn't change anything!
Hold it!
Nowhere at all? What, you didn't look? I can give you a minute if you would like. He's clearly confident that I won't find anything. He must have planned those letters down to the last word. Look, I don't want to teach you how to do your job, but if you can't move fingers and to commit those murders, your incitement charge goes up in smoke. Oh, too bad, so sad, huh, Miles? Oh no! What am I to do?
Hold it!
I know for a fact that you made those murders happen.
Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Chairman Winner kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer.
What? You told me yourself.
Did I? And you can prove it? You can't. This ends here. Well, just ask yourself, could this sweet innocent boy have done the things you're saying? No.
I hate to admit it, but he's right. Without proof, we have nowhere to go with this. If we could only prove that what he said on that phone call...
Objection!
I thought... Mr. Saint, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts your statement.
I'm not sure it does. Hey, let's go, Al.
Me? Forgive me, Mr. Edgeworth, but I fail to see the connection, I'm afraid.
Could I really have gotten that wrong?
Not even your friends agree with you. So sad. I could never do what you do, Mr. Genius Prosecutor, and for once, I'm glad about that.
Oh, Simeon's enjoying this. You're killing him getting the better of you.
I won't. I'm nowhere near done yet. The next piece of evidence present will shut him up once and for all. The same story as always. What do you mean by that?
Why does that matter? That's not important here. You know what is important though? That you can prove nothing. Nothing!
Until we have some way of showing that he's guilty, we're just going to continue floundering. Either I thrust items of evidence in front of him and hope for the best, or I go over it all one more time. Whichever method I choose, proof is the only way we're going to get anywhere here. He confessed to me over the telephone. He told me he was the one who made Chairman Winner kill Rosie Ringer. I just need to find a piece of evidence that proves what was said on that call.
Objection!
Fuck.
Objection!
Put it away, Miles. Just put it away.
I haven't even finished speaking yet.
Yeah, you really don't need to. I know, bluff, but I see it, and this isn't even a good one. It's written all over your face.
Okay. He's a slippery customer. As we know, that's dang certain. It's fine, Fender. I'm not about to give up. I was hoping you'd say something like that. Well, back to it. I'll be cheering you on from here. I'll bet you're about to drop a logic bomb that'll blow this case wide open. I hope so. Either way, we'll get to the truth in the end.
Objection! Objection!
It's gotta be something to do with the bug. It has to be.
Objection! Objection!
Really? Really?
Objection!
What am I looking at this? The real meaning of what's in front of you?
Nope, no, I don't. Let's be honest. Neither do you.
Oh, that must have been wrong.
Don't entertain the pace, Mr. Redruth.
Alright, I think I let my guard down for a moment there.
Objection! Objection!
Wrong fucking statement. I hate myself. Ah! You bugger! I'm afraid you're wrong. Hey, I was on the right lines. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I'm afraid you're wrong. I have proof that you meant for at least one murder to happen. Because you said so yourself.
There's something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Champion Winner kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer.
What?
I said that? Weird, I don't remember.
I know you think you can worm your way out of everything, but this time you're wrong.
I am?
Yes, because our conversation was being recorded. By somebody intercepting the signal from the very listening device you planted.
It was?
You got your own conversation with a clown here on tape? Well, that's what you're telling us.
No?
Lang Z says, a schemer's schemes will swallow him in the end. Miss Lloyd, could you play us the tape, please?
You bet I can. Got it. It was this part right here. Mr. Edgeworth, that's Judge Camille's fellow cell phone.
Who is this? You're the one who abducted Kay.
I can't name Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry. It was right around here. I was surprised as...
Huh? It's weird.
Something wrong, Miss Lloyd?
I'll say. Seems to me, didn't quite catch the next part on tape.
What?
Why? How could it not be on there? Aw, poor babies! You think I'd leave myself wide open like that while thing again? There's nothing a little special about that bug, you see. It can be turned on and off remotely. What? I never knew they made those.
Remote control bugs. Sure they exist, but...
So you switched it off to avoid being recorded. Bingo!
Objection!
But how? You would have had to know you were being recorded in the first place.
Objection!
I did, of course I did. It was so obvious that someone was eavesdropping, and that's because Miss Lloyd, was it? You knew about the kid prosecutor's kidnapping without any prompting.
No. You heard that whole conversation?
I didn't indeed, old pal, but I must say, I thought you would have figured it out all so much sooner. Are you supposed to be a genius prosecutor? Ah, where were we again? Oh yeah, the part where if you couldn't prove incitement, it was game over. Ah, well. Oh, shucks. So my team isn't going to be no use to nobody after all. Come on, I must have recorded something you can use.
If only that were true.
Hey, Keymeister.
Yeah?
The old bugaroo. It was in your pen the whole time, right? Not shaking and loose in the old brain tree.
I don't know. Give me a sec to think.
You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before.
So sad, relying on flawed evidence, desperately trying to make it stick. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Next topic, please!
Huh? He's trying to steer us away from our current line of inquiry. Kay had a one-to-one encounter with him only recently. What if the sound from that point in time had been recorded? Miss Lloyd, how long were you recording the intercepts from the bug for?
It started about, well, let's see now. About 2 nights back.
In which case, during which time frame would we be likely to find Miss Saint's voice on that tape? Mr. Saint abducted Kay and took her up to the big building 2 nights ago. What are those recordings from around that time? Miss Lloyd, quickly play us any tape you have from the night before last.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure thing. Well, that's the sound of the balloon.
Indeed it is. At around that time, I imagine Mr. Saint would have been transporting you in it. Which means he can't have been too far away from you. Or the bug. Is there anything else on the recording, I wonder? Doesn't help. Fuck. Wait, the noise. That was a gunshot. Zzz, zzz, zzz. You turned the bug off then too, it seems. And luckily for you, you were a little late in doing so. There's no escaping it now. That gunshot ties you directly to the case.
Huh? What are you talking about? Nobody ever mentioned a gun.
He's wrong. Somebody involved with this case discharged a firearm. I just need to remember who it was and present the piece of evidence that proves it.
I don't remember.
Take that!
Gunshot residue. I'm good, because
It's written right here in the President's autopsy report. Traces of gunshot residue were detected on his hand.
yeah.
And where was Kay when the gunshot was recorded? That's right. She was in the balloon being taken by you to the top of the big building. However, the roof wasn't as deserted as you needed it to be.
Yes, I was there with the president. Wait, how long after we started talking, he noticed something and told me to leave.
And if a gunshot rang out shortly after that? Don't tell me you didn't hear it yourself, Mrs. Saint, not when it sounds crystal clear in this recording. You're just going to pretend to ignore me?
What else do you expect me to do when you keep sprouting your red berries?
We didn't just hear a gunshot on that tape. If you listen carefully, you can hear the bullet hit something too. Could the president have been aiming at Mr. Saint? What would the bullet have struck?
Take that!
And the president was firing at the balloon. And if he was, what we heard on that tape could have been the bullet hitting the basket.
Let's take a look, shall we?
A hole!
With a bullet stuck in it.
There's a bullet hole in the bottom of the basket. I'd call that pretty conclusive proof.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Saint, how to explain not just the sound on the tape, but the accompanying bullet hole?
You see everything, don't you? It's pretty impressive, I have to admit. I doubt there's anything I could hide from you if you really wanted to find it.
Just shut up and confess, will you?
All right. No need to get cranky.
What really happened 2 nights ago?
I admit I flew the balloon up the roof, but when I arrived, Tuscaville and the president were already there. That came as a surprise, I have to say. Only the president noticed me, and he made a good choice to leave right away. Then he pointed his gun at me and fired.
Why was he trying to shoot down the balloon?
Oh, that's simple enough. When I arrived, he was just about to murder your friend, the judge here.
Me?
Yeah, you told him about Sean. What do you think would happen? Why do you think he met up with you in the first place? You know you were gonna expose him as an imposter.
Because she knew the truth about Sean's parentage. He was afraid.
Ha! Afraid? Yeah, you could say that. The man was a total coward. His hands were shaking so much when he tried to get rid of me. He couldn't even shoot straight. So you see, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was just an innocent bystander.
I think he said his name was Millicent Bystander.
Hold it!
Around what time would that have been?
Just after 11, I think. That's when you and your pal went up to the roof, right, Your Honor?
Yes, it was.
No contradictions there, but the fact that we've confirmed the time is important nonetheless.
Because I arrived when I did.
Hold it!
So you didn't expect to find the two of them there?
Of course not. Why would I? But it's lucky I got there when I did. We all know what would have happened if I'd been any later. He was just about to try and kill you, Vale. You really didn't suspect a thing.
I'm afraid I did not. I had no idea.
Maybe you shouldn't have blabbed to him about the kid. Do you ever think of that?
I was merely trying to...
What kind of mother are you? You're lucky he didn't kill you and then go after the boy.
I'm your opponent here, not Judge Cavale. Now leave her alone and tell us what we need to know. Don't worry, Your Honor. I'll take care of it from here.
I am in your debt, Mr. Edgeworth. As is Sean, I trust that you will look after us both. And I pray that the goddess of justice will watch over us all.
Your precious goddess didn't even warn you there was a balloon right in behind you.
Hold it!
He made her leave, but why? Wasn't he planning to kill her?
Sure, but I'll bet he didn't want to do it in front of a witness. Murderers don't tend to like that. Steve still didn't know he wasn't real president, right? You see, he was safe for the time being. And now he knew about Sean, he could kill both of them whenever he wanted. He did got lucky when he died, huh? Why the frowns? I'd be smiling from ear to ear if I were you.
I don't think anybody will be smiling until this matter has been cleared up once and for all. So please continue if you would.
Your wish is my command. Where were we? Oh yeah, that coward of a fake president. Guess the witness suddenly appearing in the sky must have shaken him up pretty badly. He panicked.
Hold it!
You're lucky that the bullet only struck the bottom of the basket. Yeah.
Yeah, I did get out of it the second he pulled out the gun. Couldn't have my balloon go and pop. Well, it was a glass run thing.
So you left right then and there. Not that easy.
Of course I did. He was shooting at me. You seen his problem with that?
Does that present a problem? In the end, you managed to leave Kay there up on the rooftop, which means you didn't actually leave the vicinity, did you?
Oh, yeah. Guess I forgot to tell you the next part. After he shot at me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. I hung around a little longer to make sure the coast was clear, then landed on the roof.
Would you mind appending the statement to your testimony?
Makes no difference to me.
This one.
Objection!
I was going to say, where's the statement? You're lying to us again.
I am?
The president never entered the storeroom the night before last. Miss Hart testified to that fact.
What? Do you believe the word of a two-bit hack on the mine?
I beg your gosh dang pardon?
Say that about Chief again, I dare you. I'll wipe that smile right off you stupid clap face.
So we know Hart was camped out on the 51st floor that entire evening. And if our fake president did escape through there, then how the heck did he get off the roof? An excellent question. One that I hope to provide the answer to next. We know that he didn't leave via the elevators. We saw neither that nor the hatch of possibilities. So he's only one possible way of escaping that rooftop. How did the president leave the rooftop if it wasn't via the elevator or hatch?
I don't know.
I'm going to assume
Take that!
the balloon. He flew. He
Flew?
Yes, in Mr. Saint's balloon.
Objection.
Whoa. Quit falling around, will ya? Why in the world would I give that guy a lift in my balloon?
Objection.
There was a security camera on the elevator, and Miss Hart was on the 51st floor the whole time. There's no other way he could have left that rooftop.
Objection.
You know what the circus is all about? Making the audience think you're in danger. Giving them a thrill. It's time to bring this act to an end. I'm not in danger here, even if you think I am.
What do you mean?
Watch and learn, Miss Hart. Can I ask you something? You were keeping guard on the 51st floor the whole time, right? Never even blinking for a moment? You bet you're a big toe I was. I don't see it as much in my testimony. Huh. It's the noise. The sound of Miles' faithful assistant falling through the hatch. I didn't scare you so badly that you fainted.
So maybe I ought to have mentioned this earlier, but I fell asleep for a few weeks after that. Well, passed out. Unconscious, you might say. What? What happened? An explained noise that caused you to faint as well, Miss Hart. There's the sound of Kay crash landing onto the storeroom floor. Well, so what if it did? Ain't a girl in the world gonna get caught a little unawares sometimes?
Sorry, Miles, but that's what you get for putting your faith in these people.
It doesn't matter. Kay can't have fallen down the hatch until after the president left the room.
Objection.
Are you sure about that? Allow me to offer a little counter theory. The current fake president fired his gun at me. And then he hid in the shadows until after your friend fell down that hatch. So what if he did? What would that mean?
Objection.
Come now, surely even you can see what I'm insinuating here. It's elementary. The president hid until Miss Hart fainted. He could have passed right through the 51st floor, detected.
No.
And there we have it. The thing about secret story falls apart.
Oh, did he have to do that to me in my own voice?
Oh, that's right. Oh, and another thing. I might have let Sean's identity slip to our pal the president while he was hiding in the shadows. That's why he went to set to try to murder him, and the next day, only to wind up being killed himself. That's right, it was Sean who murdered the body double.
What possible reason could the boy have for doing so?
Objection.
Oh, a pretty good one. He already knew he was the president's son.
And how did he discover that exactly?
Because I told him in one of my trademark letters.
What?
He's lying. Oh, you bet I am. Huh? Or am I? Maybe I did tell him. Maybe I didn't. Well, Shawnee boy, which is it? My mother told us I fell off that roof. I admitted that much already. But I didn't think about my dad until today, I swear. Huh. Well. I knew about the falling your head thanks to the bug. But who knew it was you who had to fall? The president died from being crushed, was it? Yeah. Alright, well, that's confirmed at least. You were the murderer. Congrats on getting your revenge. That ties everything up pretty neatly, wouldn't you say? Though, I guess you'd say something more like,
And so the pieces fall into place at last. Well, counter my unassailable logic if you can.
you know my MO by now, right? I'm a hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. And that was the case with Bronco, whichever winner. So what makes you think I let that fake president Santa fall on my balloon? Besides, I thought he was crushed in half by a model monster head. Who said the old Taurus has a Taurosaurus is nigh and a fallen? It all makes perfect sense. That's how an imposter wound up dead. No doubt about it. And what was the motive behind the murder? A little truth I shared, just like I said. Get the truth? That thing you're so fond of. That's what caused the murder here, not me.
No, That's not possible.
Well, is there a detective in the house? Somebody arrest that boy. Can't help noticing nobody rushing to slap on the handcuffs. What's the matter?
Curse you.
Just as I thought. Admit it, you're all the same. You, Renner, that idiot phony president? You want the rail cover to go free so you can railroad me to a jail cell, don't you? That's a justice you all claim to love so much. You only love it when you get twisted to suit your needs.
That's not true.
Ha! Well, if you're not gonna make the move, guess I'll have to step outside and speak to an officer myself. What's to tell him the kid is the murderer? Maybe they'll finally do something.
We're not done with your testimony yet, Mr. Sphinx.
I know you're gonna make some excuse for stalling even longer. But still don't have any proof, do you? Or any chance of winning this? Tell me I'm wrong. And yeah, you still want to prolong the agony? Well, as long as you know what you're doing.
Was ist das? Oh, das ist das. Das gut. Das gut. There we go. He's not holding back.
What, did you forget a little Shawnee's life is in the line too?
Hey, Mazarino. Take a deep breath for me, would you? Hard to do that, Fender. It's times like these you need to kick back, take stock, and be grateful for what you have. The worst of times when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles, remember? The way in which the president made his escape is what made you and that laughing by mechanic we are. So how about this for a little thought experiment? What if it's not about whether the big guy in the purple jacket got on that balloon or not, but rather under what conditions would Simeon have been cool with letting him get on board? Turn about in thinking. Forgive my interruption. Just my 2 cents worth, or your old man's, I guess I should say. Maybe Gregory's techniques can still prove useful in this crazy modern era. He's right. Under what circumstances could the body double have been allowed on that balloon? He was a physically imposing man, and what's more, he was carrying a gun. Could he have been drugged? No, there were no traces of sedatives found during his autopsy. In which case... surely not.
I'm about ready to continue, Miles. And don't forget, this is what we're playing for.
This is going to be tricky, but I have to tear his testimony down one statement at a time.
Hold it!
The strings in question being those of Sean and the President's body double in this case. You seem pretty confident of your abilities in that particular arena.
Is that so weird? I'm an animal tamer, remember? And what's the wildest animal of them all? That's right, humans. Didn't take much to get those two dancing to my tune. Oh, truth here and there. Oh, hint revenge there. Somebody ought to thank me. I did this for a favor.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's scaring me.
Don't let him get under your skin, Kay. You have to stay strong. This man sowed the seeds of another's revenge in order to achieve his own. It's our duty to stop him, and we will succeed in that duty.
Why do people do bad things? I don't realize it's just come back to bite them in the end.
Hold it!
I'm sorry you insist that you had no direct involvement in any of what occurred.
What can I say? I don't like to get my hands dirty. Sure do love to watch the action unfold, though. All those idiots desperately try to kill one another, and they don't even know I lit the fuse. I love it.
You haven't changed. All you did 12 years ago is watch too.
You're talking about the whole SS5 thing. Stop it. Your poor papa scrounging around Francis and find nothing. Shucks. What do they call that again? Oh yeah, rank incompetence.
God, how dare you! Agent Lang, please. You don't know the half of it, you damned clown! Your father may not have closed out the case, not publicly anyway, but it was thanks to his work that we're standing here right now.
Sorry to butt in, Miles, but your little pep talk isn't going to magically solve this case. Now, I know you have your theories.
Hold it!
Well, it's the only way you could have gotten down from the roof of that building.
Alright, let's game this one out, shall we? Suppose I took him down to the ground like you said. What's wrong with doing that?
Objection!
So I admit it, you did take him on your balloon.
Objection!
You're really obsessing over this one little detail. This isn't like you, Miles. And how you think you went down? He held me at gunpoint and said, show me the city at night. It's ridiculous, and you know it is. Or did you really fail to think this through?
Objection!
You said yourself you gave him Sean's identity. Sure, that was enough to win him over.
Win him over? The man who shot at me? No.
Then you must have put him to sleep and carried him away like you did with me.
Very well, let us suppose that be true for a second. Did the autopsy show that you're present of sedatives? It's no good, he's just not giving us an opening.
Anyway, never mind all that. There are way more interesting things I'd rather talk about.
Hold it!
I'd sure you have some doubts about that. I mean, if the president really was killed by the Tyrannosaurus head,
Don't seem to throwing your own pet theory in the trash, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. Are you the one who went to all that trouble to prove the man's squished by head hypothesis was true?
Objection!
that may have been my theory at one point, but that was when I thought the head was the only thing that could have crushed him.
Objection!
Why the bastards? It's your theory, no? It's not like you have anything else right now. President's body double was crushed under the fallen Tyrannosaurus head. Fact.
No, there must be something, some other piece of evidence that could link this man to the president's death by crushing.
This time you gave up, Miles. I don't like watching you struggle like this. I don't know who did it. The mountain lion is practically screaming his name. Don't worry, I got my eyes on the tank. Assuming it won't be escaping in this balloon, we have anything to do with it.
I struggle to imagine him choosing to make his getaway back to the balloon.
Why don't you just leave it with me? Can't concentrate on any of his crimes, right? We finally proven who's behind all this. Let's tie up with this rope. I'll teach you a way of doing this, and even Professor Escapologist couldn't get free.
I understand the sentiment, but perhaps you could apply that favor to the pursuit of the truth instead. Okay, this isn't going how I'd hoped. I am struggling.
Hold it!
Sure, Sean was the one who caused the head to fall, that much we know.
He even admitted it himself. Fantastic, so we're all in agreement. Well done, everybody. Case closed. John Fink killed the Vice President. That's that. And somebody get those cops in here.
Not so fast. This case is far from closed.
He's still scrabbling, huh? Well, alright then, Linus, be quick about it. You kinda wanna see the kid in handcuffs. Or are you only a stickler about the law when things are going your way?
Mr. Edgeworth, what do we do? What do we do?
Think, Miles. Think. If Mr. Saint killed the president's body double, he would have had to have while the two of them were together on the roof. So what would he have to have to hand? That's the answer. That will tell us how he was killed. He's not going to make this easy, is he? You need to think about how the president died. It was a very particular case, to say the least. We assume he was crushed by the Tyrannosaurus head, and the whole thing becomes Sean's fault, right? Is there something else that could have exerted a similar kind of force? It's gotta be the balloon.
Objection!
It was! Oh, you motherfucker. Sean didn't kill the president. The president was crushed by a monster. What? Did you really just say that? You? Oh, I get it. He's a kid who can communicate with giant beasts, right? Did he use his special powers? The only person communing with monsters was you. Sorry, but you must have me mixed up with somebody else. No one's just here, pal, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Why the false modesty? You're very close with at least one such creature. But you can make this particular monster do exactly as you command. It was you who killed the president, Mr. Saint, and I can prove it. What? You're talking about the lion balloon. Yes, a quivering mockery of a monster filled with hot air, but a monster nonetheless, not entirely unlike Mr. Saint himself. Sorry, you lost me. What are you trying to say exactly?
Objection!
You seemed very keen to stick your story about having manipulated Sean the president. But no matter how true you may have wanted it to be, that was nothing more than a desperate lie. Even the most skilled animal tamer can't make the dead do his bidding. And the president was dead long before he left that roof, having been killed by your balloon. Don't... I get it, that thing may look lighter than air, but it weighs a few 100 pounds, right? When the president attacked you from the roof, you had to think quickly in order to protect yourself. The method you chose landed the balloon right on top of him. You didn't need to let him ride on that balloon, and he didn't need to coerce you into taking him, because what you took away was his dead body. Wait a minute, Miles. Whatever you're saying is true, the president would have been killed 2 nights ago, which would mean the time of death recorded in the autopsy was wrong. It would? It would it? Shit. Wow, you're really losing your touch. Look again. It's written right there. Time of death, April 5th, approximately 11 p.m. Clear as day. Yeah. April 5th, that was yesterday. Which means... Exactly. It means he died when the Tyrannosaurus head fell off the roof. Alright, Sean, it's time to be honest with us all. You know, that's the right thing to do. You killed her daddy, didn't you? You hated him, didn't you? We get it. Who wouldn't? He just left you. What kind of father would do that? I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm going to go grab a drink of water. He cheers. Oh, that's better. A tall glass of water. No, that's not what happened. I already told you. I didn't know who he was until today.
Oh, you did know because I told you myself.
Can my theory really have been so wide off the mark?
I want to thank you once again, Miles. You were the winner and Lagon until the crimes were finally exposed. By ruining them both, you helped me get my revenge. Gotta love those powers of deduction.
Time of death matched up, everything else would fit. So, could he possibly have cheated the time of death somehow?
Oh, what was the other guy's name again? Carmelo Gusto? You ran him down for me. That was some great work you did there.
Of course. Gusto, the IS-7 incident. He killed Frost and froze his body in order to conceal it. Mr. Gusto needed to freeze Mr. Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. If they determined that the murder occurred during the afternoon tea, he would have been an obvious suspect.
Bingo! I only wish I could have been there to see his downfall, too.
How can you say that? He was your father.
So scary, Miss Lagarde. Just keeps asking. Miss Lagarde just keeps asking and asking about what happened that day. Where are you, Dad? When are you coming to get me? Please, I need to continue away.
It's because I brought my promise. I didn't show him in time to help you taste your work.
He was no father.
You left me. All on my own. What kind of person would do that? We may have shared the same blood, but that's it. Father? What a joke.
You may not want to hear this, Mr. Saint, but you share more than blood. Hate him all you like, but you're more like your father than you know.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Fate can be strange sometimes, but this was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even in the method you chose. You deliberately threw off the tide of death just as he did. That's right, we had to rescue him from warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbor. Refrigeration unit down in the depot.
I thought the tide of death? And how did I do that exactly?
I hid the president's body in a very specific place.
Take that!
What? Ow! But I don't see how you're going to take the time of death either. Thanks, he says. To keep it fresh, keep it cool. If you wanted to keep a body in the same state as it was at the time of death, there are only so many places you could hide it, right? Yes, I know! Ah, the depot.
Take that!
They did say depot. Ah, that's my own fault. You needed to keep the body cool somewhere, and you also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Who knew that the two were connected?
You're talking about the kidnapping again? Why are we bringing that up now?
Because as much as you may wish we had forgotten, we know that you kept Sean in a refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just your father froze the body he was trying to conceal 18 years ago.
What? You're saying I'm the same as him? The same as animal who abandoned me?
Sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless.
Shut up! I'm nothing like him! I can never be like him! It's nothing to do with me! Or nothing like!
Sorry, kiddo, but I think it's pretty clear that you and old Gusto have more than a little in common. You even told us you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right? If that's not product of your daddy issues, I don't know what is.
Nah, you don't understand.
You may have tried to disown your father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way. And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You couldn't be more similar.
What should I say? I don't know anything about a refrigeration unit. And a kidnapping. Nothing to do with me.
Objection!
Nonsense, you did it so you could blackmail Judge Gravel. We know for a fact you're
Objection!
You're a real danger to be around, you know that, Miles. What aren't you going to accuse me of? But it changes nothing, you still don't have any proof, or if it's an incitement of kidnapping of anything. Oh wait, are you planning on maybe fabricating some? Take a leaf out of the old winter playbook.
Never, I would never do that! I can't let myself rise to the provocation.
What was the line?
No matter what happens, we must find the truth.
Something like that? But only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law keeps people down, isn't it? And why I had to get my revenge myself. I got away with it. I got away with it all. The God winner. And now you. None of you can touch me. This is bad, Mr. Edgeworth. Is there anything we can do?
Everything points to this man being our culprit. We need evidence, just one piece.
Alright, it's been fun, but it's time you brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event, though, won't you? We'll even lay you in for free if you finally admit defeat.
Hold it!
Who is that?
Gumshoe! Buddy, old pal! Oh, I've missed you, Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Gummy, where have you been?
I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me. And Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report? I had them look into a few things real quick, sir. About the refrigeration unit where the kid was kept. It was registered to a very big circus, just like you said. And there it is, just in the nick of time. Excellent work, Detective.
Well, Mr. Saint. This is some kind of mistake. Why would a circus need a refrigeration unit?
A valid question, I suppose, but we're no experts on the circus trade. Perhaps you could ask your department manager on for her thoughts on the matter. Well, Miss Berry?
Well, we do hire a unit to store all the food for the animals, but I don't know where it is. I leave all that to Simeon. He's so good at that kind of thing. Ah, you fool! Simeon just carrying me.
Such a shame. But rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistakes. You knew that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion would fall on you, so you panicked and moved it to the grounds of the big building instead. But if you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit where you kidnapped him, if only you'd known you were up against a great thief and an even greater detective. Is everything alright? You're looking a little pale.
I don't think you've won just yet, Miles. You're missing proof of the most important part of your little theory.
I am. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
You don't even have any evidence that I crushed the presidential finger with that balloon. And I know you don't, because there isn't any.
Bless me, I'm afraid there is.
What?
If Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did, there should be traces of your misdeed on this piece of evidence.
Take that!
Analysis of the balloon basket should turn up the evidence we need.
The balloon again? You already have your bullet hole. What else do you expect to find?
We expect to find plenty, actually. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? If there's truth to be found, then he'll find it. He's a hero of justice.
He sure is. We'll find something for sure. Mr. Edgeworth has gone out of way time spots in this one.
What they said. We believe in you, Mazbrino. And so does your pop. He's looking down on you right now. I know he is. Just to stay calm and to seize his soul to the end, Maz Edgeworth. A perfect victory is only moments away.
The president's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of a certain substance will prove that. And you, Simeon Saint, will pay for your crimes at last. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Time to wrap up the mysteries of past and present once and for all.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, deal the final blow to this unforgivably wicked man.
This last piece of evidence will prove your guilt beyond a doubt. What would you expect to find the balloon was crushed by the president?
Oh, it's gotta be blood.
Take that!
This...
When Sean found the president's body, he also found a bouquet of lion lilies. Lion lilies? Circulation between parrot and charter, a popular flower back in Jingfa.
That should prove a bunch of flowers that will be rotting in a dump by now. A bunch of flowers that shown throw away so much of your beautiful symbol of parental connection.
That's got nothing to do with any of this.
Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away, that much is true. But the bond they represented remains as strong as it ever was. The president held on to them at least until the last, an act which provided us with our final piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about?
The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. They must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for the traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find?
No, you don't need to do that. You looked over the basket just now. Anyway, the balloon is stuck to it. You would have seen it. Those flowers are very yellow.
Objection!
Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Saint.
Huh?
Emma!
Yeah?
I'd like to call your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind.
Leave it to me. Alright, let's take a look at this balloon basket, shall we? Ah, I got something. Bright yellow pollen, just like you said. It's from the same flowers. It shouldn't take more than another quick test of it. What?
And there we have it. You murdered the president, and this murder you carried out yourself.
No, how could this? No!
You crushed the president with that balloon. Then you loaded his body into the basket and took him to the refrigeration unit. But why? Why go to the trouble of removing the body? Because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur that same evening.
Oh, Rosarina's murder.
Exactly. If he'd left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans. I get it. Couldn't leave the body in the refrigeration unit for too long either, right? Indeed not. So, while returning to the big building, we'll drop the body off again the following night. He must have observed the fire Sean caused and tore set falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? Fraying Sean for the murder.
You made it seem as if the falling head was what killed him, so that my son would take the blame. Despicable coward!
In order to achieve your aim, you lowered the president's body from the balloon to the lot below, and while he was dangling from the rope you used, he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape.
No, how did you see through it all? How?
You manipulated people, and you manipulated this case, just as you manipulated animals on the stage. You thought you were all powerful. But your reign is at an end.
The animals look, they think they're married with you, Simeon. Even Money and Isaiah. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. They're sad and mad all at the same time. Uh-oh, buddy.
Stop it! Stop looking at me like that!
Perhaps they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not cut out for comedy. Your tale is destined to end with a whimper!
I don't get away from me! Get away from me! Leave me alone! Dad, where are you? I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I done nothing wrong, nothing. I'm not a bad one, they are. Why, Bronco? Why did you stop me from going to see my dad? If only none of them did what they did, I wouldn't have had to. I couldn't trust the police. I couldn't trust anybody. I was all alone with nobody to help me. But that man, he helped me. Candace was the only one who ever helped me. So what if I used people? I had to. Is that so wrong? No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ow, that hurts. Stop it. No. No. No.
Oh, shit, hey. Oh. It seems the game is up at last. Buddy! The killer!
Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first...
I gotta come closer.
May I be the first to congratulate you. You have unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now I am free to...
No!
Guns are so clumsy, don't you find?
I don't have a gun!
Please, not only are you carrying one, you were just about to draw it.
You must have stolen it from the president after murdering him.
This gentleman betrayed a bond of trust. He knew his so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless. There's nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to be lied about the nature of one's target. If one does not know what cards one's opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasantly surprised. But that was not your true crime. No. Thinking you could deceive me, manipulate me, that is the crime for which you are about to pay.
No! Jesus Christ! What the fuck is going on? We just have all the killers in one room, apparently. Holy fuck. Nice.
It's been a while, killer. Step aside, Candace. That man is my target. I would politely ask that you call off this particular job. He'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your bleed.
I think I've changed Candace's voice again, but I don't care.
And if I refuse, let's just say that I might not take the loss of one life that I ever saved too well. You save a life? Bodied armor Canis, the blind butcher himself. Preposterous, I know. But yes, I have taken so many lives, once chose to preserve one. That of an innocent young pup. And he, in his turn, saved mine. Something of a bond formed between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I would respectfully request that you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask that you let this particular target live. Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you. Thank you. I am in your debt. You need not thank me. I simply see little point in the two of us killing one another. Now then, I bid you all good day.
No! Get back here!
You have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pup needed to be shown the error of his ways, and you have done just that. Alright, I suppose we better be getting back. Ironclad enclosure awaits. Doesn't it, Helmut? Oh, yes, yes, it does. Oh, hello. You killed my dad, didn't you, old man? I will not lie. I did. My victims deserve to be remembered at the very least. But I sense a great hatred for me from you, old pup. In that case... Sean, no! You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use my knife. Take it and cut my throat. One short slice is all it takes. I was growing rather tired of carving my little statues anyway. I want revenge. I want it so badly. Sean, don't do it. Please, Sean, I beg of you. At least I didn't until just now. You wouldn't have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took. All these tomatoes who have wronged you, Pay, will make you feel so good. Trust me. All the pain, all the suffering, it all just goes away. It all drowns out, numbs it. Maybe it does. Maybe listening to you, I thought maybe that's what I wanted.
Sean!
It's not just about me. Saying get my revenge. How does that help anybody else? If I become a murderer, my mom suffers 10 times more than I ever would. And so would all these people I work with. They're counting on me, and they worry about me. Thoughtful words indeed, little one. Yeah, well, I get it now. I will never forgive you, but I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. That's what these guys are for. My mom, the prosecutor, people like that. Sean. Wow, you may be young, Sean. You're way wiser than I'll ever be.
You could at least consider trying to better yourself, Kay.
Very well. Then I suppose we'll be on our way. With me, young pup. On our way to where? Where else? To the prison? Home. Our home?
And with that, the case came to an end. A case that had dragged so many people into its orbit. But as for me, there was one last thing I had to do.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth. What's the big idea? Big guy, want to tell us what we're doing here? Mr. Edgeworth? Your request has been processed and approved. Huh? You're what now?
I've asked former prosecutor's badge to be reinstated.
Your badge? What is the meaning of this?
I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
I still can't believe you did that for me.
A certain man once said that to be an attorney is to be a defendant's most trusted ally, and by that believing your client, the truth will make itself known. That man's image has been forever burned into my memory, as strongly as the vision of my father fighting in the courtroom.
Good old Gregory.
That's his and my father's path. Mine lies elsewhere.
Mr. Edgeworth!
My brother's under the prosecutor. It always was.
Well, then I guess that's that.
I'm sorry.
No, I dig it. Besides, I can tell by the look in your eye that your mind's made up.
It is. Alright then. Looks like our work together is diddly done. I just don't come crying to old Eddie if you change your mind. This club's now closed to only members. I understand. Hey, master. Care to tell me why, at least? Don't keep me so dead set on popping the old prosecutor's hat back on. You once asked me for something, Fender. You're gonna keep fighting crimes as a prosecutor? Hell, people as an attorney. Something tells me you got a big decision ahead of you. Only you can answer. I've been thinking about that question ever since, about how I mean to live my life. And now this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor. But can't you also do that as an attorney? Look at this guy. Sammy Sam was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago, and with him his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you. To lose faith in everything. To doubt everything and to be utterly alone. To fight and fight and fight. All that I could do is hope to get every defendant declared guilty. So that I may make my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. Don't you dare. You son of a bitch! Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Just give me one sighting of Phoenix. Mr. Saint had nobody. He had no faith in law. He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option. But I don't even you imagine that a body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. Yeah.
He nearly even managed to ruin things this morning, like Otto almost got away with it again.
I want to help people like you. How do you plan to do that? If it had been able to rely upon the law, all this would have happened.
Chairman would have made a mockery of justice, and in doing so, drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law is only as good as its practitioners. You can be assured that keeps the people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just one among many of the law's great contradictions.
You can say that again. Yep, it's what we folks in the trade like to call legal contradiction. The law is far from perfect. But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor? Custodian of law? I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my bat again and confront those contradictions at every turn. Very Mazzarino. I like it. You know it won't be easy breezy though, right? Fighting the law itself, that's lying on the hard mode. I understand that, but somebody has to do it. Oh, I don't doubt that. And if it has to be anybody, it should be you. The laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change, adapt and perish, alright? You're gonna smash this, I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through. If there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight on until sunset. That is his motto. You know what? I saw that same determination on your face the second you mentioned taking a prosecutor again. You know what's really grown and changed? Hate to be a great cheeseball, but you. And I wish your dad was here to see it. You'd be proud as all get out. Fender, thank you.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway.
Please. power vested in me by the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verity Gavale, do hereby, in the sight of the Almighty Goddess, reinstate Mars Sedgeworth as a servant of the law.
Alright, you're a prosecutor again!
Best news I've heard all week, sir. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I got a scoot. Your pops is gonna want to know that his kid just signed up for the opposition a second time, huh? Thank you again, Fender, for everything. Don't thank me yet. The next time you see me, it could be across a curfew. And this face is a whole lot less roguish, charming when it's not on your side of the aisle. I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon. Alrighty, Fender out. Welcome back to the Fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you, Judge Gavale. I owe you more than I can say. You do? You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed. Not at all. I was never truly alone.
That's right. You had the goddess of justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. The contradictions within a committee are like those within the legal system itself. If you aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, and for setting me upon this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law and to overcome them. And I thank you for your commitment to that cause, as does the Almighty Goddess. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve. I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon. As will I. You did not say the best of me when last I oversaw a trial. This time I will be different. I will show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality. Judge Gavale, I don't mean to call your motivation into question. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, but to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile. And then, when all is said and done, they are passed down a judgment based on that very humanity. Why is this actually going to make me cry in a minute? This is actually going to make me cry in a minute. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals. And it's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me. This is my opinion, nothing more. You are right, of course. There are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights. Mr. Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Gem the Winner. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess.
Of course, Sean!
This clipping gave me more than courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them, for Chord's sake more than anyone's. By the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died. So you see, there's something more important even to me than the words of the goddess. It may anger her to hear me say such things. That was a secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with your son. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I shouldn't strive for an unachievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law, and as a mother, I believe above all else. I see. It seems that we both have plenty still to learn. Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let us continue along our chosen paths, and continue to grow as we tread them, until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey. I lost the title of prosecutor, but now I have regained it. And in doing so, I have seen a new way forward, a new path of justice, and I am determined to follow that path until it finally leads me to the truth. No matter how hard it might be, no matter what obstacles might arise, woe betide anybody who stands in my way, for whoever they may be, whatever they might say, I will lift up my voice and shout. Why I hate it! I don't like it when it does that because I'm trying to read really, really quickly. But that was Ace Attorney Investigations!
So, Chief, what kind of scoop we looking to land ourselves next, huh? Did I teach you nothing, knucklehead? We journalists dig it? Leads are stuck in trade our bread and butter. You don't just hand that stuff over, not even to your dead apprentice. Sorry, Chief. Still got a bunch to learn, huh? Well, alright then, better go try down some more leads my own self. That's a spur. You go get him, chimp. Before you nosy on down the way, mind share what kind of leads them there leads might be? Huh? But, Chief, you... Come on now. Pretty much ready, Dorina. Can't hold out on the boss. Oh, come on, Chief. That's cold. Yeah, this one was so much better than the first game. The first game, especially the finale, just felt like it went on and on and on. And it was just, oh, no.
Oops, I'm bleeding again. My arm wound has yet to fully heal even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner indeed. I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to life in a simple ice cream seller. Although I may have been thinking that perhaps crepes would be more my speed. Well, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in.
But no, that was so fun. So fun. Oh, I can't remember what voice I gave you. I'll be keeping my guard up. Ain't that right, Daddy? Singing bell rings, Friday's proud of scoop shenanigans will come out swinging. Till then, it's training, and what training? You want to know if I'm still planning on becoming an animal stylist? Sure. I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud. Well, I guess it suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan on making my new career when I finally get out of here. Thank you, Mrs. White. What's that? Is my release a few more years away? No, because they helped one Lagarde?
Yeah! Why do you think I'm being so nice to these stupid freaking animals? I don't care about the freaking license, I just want to get out of here! Why me?
Ah, I know. Shocking, isn't it? Saw it. Yay! I was so shocked when I learned what Simeon had been up to this whole time. I trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever, I guess. The show must go on. We can't let magic department and the ventriloquy department get the better of us. We'll light up a stage and blow away the competition with all those awful memories with it.
I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, I have. 18 years ago I saved a life, and the troublesome jar is still keeping me busy to this day. And now here we are, back in a cage. Well, we'll have a company soon at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend the pup. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't.
I'm not voicing him again. I'm not. No more Simeon, man. What desserts are we eat? Chocolate cake, sticky sweet. Oh, so soft, fluffy, and light. You'll be dreaming of it tonight.
I'll always be waiting for you, Judy.
I'll come visit you every day, just like you and Eddie did when I was here. There's so much to thank him and Mr. H.was for. Most of all, the fact that I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson. Not just you, they gave me permission to keep providing sweet treats to everyone here. Guess spreading the gospel of candy making, sweet making, for all those years is finally paying off. sweet making. They are sweets, not candy. I know this is American, but they are sweets.
Oh, hello, sweeties. Fancy seeing you here. I owe you a great big thank you, you know. And dear old Greggy Pegleg too, of course. After all, it's thanks to all of you that I can eat Sunny Pool's sweets again. I'm even thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm gonna call it Snacker's Delight. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks. You can only get skinny as a tent peg, and every minute I'm gonna make a fortune.
Okay.
Man, I've met so many beautiful people now and drawn so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took only one look to get a sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that. And then she left. Guess there's one less beautiful person in my life now. So I got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my heart or follow my heart? By heart, I mean new girlfriend. Got that right? Ah! My shoulder hurts! My shoulder hurts.
Detective Bad. Badster, the Badinator. Seriously though, thanks the assist today, good buddy. You want me to talk about IS-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgeworth kid is doing good work.
Yeah, Mazarino chose a different path than his old man in the end. But that means we can't work together, but that won't stop me looking in on him from time to time.
You've come pretty far yourself.
Holy macaroni, a counter for Big Bad, Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, flattery will get you everywhere. Oh, pal, you ever need a little fender magic, just say the word.
Looks like they'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced to do it. Ow! Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crying dang fool child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel off about it, of course. But I'm just so glad I get to stay out here with you. What's that? You think we should be getting back to work? I guess you're right. Can't get the dead waiting. Sorry, says the thing again, huh? Good thing I have to be around, right? Even if I do have to jump right back on a plane again and go back to Europe. All this flying around is gonna get tiring. Still, it's all becoming first-class forensic investigator. Guess I better get going. Oh, but you haven't even said the word, okay? I'll get running. You know I will.
Tuning and debugging. Quality assurance. The great one's father, the great is a pleasure to be great. But Eustace Wiener, was it? He has chosen his own path now, and he will be tested, just as I was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That, too, is a valid answer to the question we've had to wrestle with. My father hid a secret, bore a burden I could only have imagined. I thought only my family name, he thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nation. I mean to carry on the legacy, to fill his last great wish, even if our president was an imposter, even if the real president is long dead. Even if it takes all my effort and all my men's effort. Jackfall will rise again. I can't wait for you to see it. This is so sweet. I love this. I love this game. This is very different to your main Ace Attorney series, but it is still incredible. I give up on the whole the winner thing, and don't everybody start calling me that. Because I didn't win. My dad did it all for me. I ain't gonna start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. And pretty soon I'll be better than him and better than Edgeworth, so watch out. Now, first order of business, get a new nickname. Okay. I guess. Well, it was eventful to say the least, but we got it done. The movie's going down great.
And the murder stories and the gossip murders magazines might have helped.
Big bad man, and murders from Big Bad Bull. Reveal the truth. There's a monster between behind Jank Poppers and a murder plot.
Huh? Wait, is this a picture of you, Mr. Powers?
Why, but why?
Hey, it's not so bad. After all, it'll make people come and see the movie, right?
Yeah, I guess. Natsuki. I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean.
It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part.
The boy you befriended by the pastoral source and Gordy, they don't even come any bigger than that. And it was a role you were born to play.
You think? Well, it would be cool to be in a sequel, I guess.
And I kinda like acting.
Hey, can we pick something up before you head back?
I wanna get some lion lilies. For my dad. Of course, and I'll buy some too. For Amelie. Oh. Hello! April 8th, 4:17 p.m. Prosecutor's Building. High Prosecutor's Office is... Phew! It's been a busy few days, huh, sir? Unbelievably so. How did so many important cases all come along at once?
It's never a dull moment when I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way.
Wait, so all that stuff happened because of you?
No, Gummy, how can you say that?
And yet I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, Kay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practice? Hang on a minute. There we go.
Yeah, good question.
You're not sure? Good question.
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow in my father's footsteps this whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief, just like he was.
Atagarasu. Or a Atagarasu, at least.
But watching how this all panned out for you, Mr. Edgeworth, it got me thinking that maybe I need to get out from under his shadow and live my own life too. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make my own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm gonna be my own hero. That sounds like an
admirable plan indeed.
I'm only giving up the name though. Cannot be the Yatagarasu, right? Cannot be the Yatagarasu, right?
Whatever name you pick, you'll always be Kay to us, Kay. You'll always be a hero.
Thanks, Gummy. You'll always be my Gummy too.
You bet I will. I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always. So I'll be counting on you, sir. Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, detective. Just as I've been counting on you these last few days. You've helped us out too many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise. Huh?
Huh?
Wait, you mean... What's the matter? I was saying I'll see to it that you get paid a little more, detective. You will? This is unbelievable, sir. It is unbelievable. I do not believe it. It's like a dream come true. I can finally leave the instant noodle life behind. I don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just we wait and see. Sometimes it's like a cent more. I say a cent because it's America, but you know what I mean. Fender and Judge Grail set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path at whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy, nonetheless.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone. During my long struggle against Chairman Winner, someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. We literally just did this.
Yes, the clipping gave you more courage, blah 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 blah. Just hurry it up. Here they're not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead. So that was your secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with the sun. The strength of my bonds.
Oh, I almost forgot!
What? What is it?
Trying to find all the members when you got the aggressive team, right?
I do vaguely remember something about that.
I never even found a single one. We were gonna be on some of our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
You're kidding, right? You already have a team. Dealing can solve the case. Any case the world cares to throw with.
Huh? Yeah, I guess I do. Prosecutor, the detective, and the crate thief. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth, put an iron ghost and steal it once and for all.
I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case. As long as the three of us stay together, we got nothing to fear. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed, nothing at all. My father followed his own path, right to the end. And now I follow a path of my own making. But not alone, I have some colourful companions to help me. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path, and a new me. And I'll be walking it as prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different, but they're not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, the destination is the same. Because of course, both end at the truth.
Oh! That's actually really sweet. That's actually made me cry. That's actually made me cry because that's really fucking sweet. It's really fucking sweet. And you might just want to the gallery. It's really well organised and it's really sweet. But anyway, that does it for the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. We completed Game 1 with all of our episodes, and we completed Game 2 with all of its episodes. So, I guess now we just wait for Ace Attorney 7. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. I am actually slightly tearing up. Leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. And click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!